What's up, guys? This is Trav, and we are back again to try
Something else.
for you. Can he ever get it right? Today, it's the 100% real Whopper, which Burger King kind of switched to this initiative thing where they're like no artificial like colors, no anything like that. And it also mainly goes into their ketchup and stuff like that, but it's not, it's also associated with their veggies, but we kind of got no veggies just because neither one of us are really into that. Like, I like burgers with, I think I like lettuce depending on where I get it. So I usually just not even have it at all. And
I don't do rabbit food.
And tomato is the same kind of situation.
Pickles are about the only thing I like.
Only one thing. You forgot the pickles!
Let me show you that close-up on the 100% real Whopper. Pretty much looks the same. Alright guys, it's the 100% real Whopper. No colors or preservatives, no artificial stuff. We just got cheese, ketchup, mayonnaise. You got the patty there. It's looking pretty good, nothing underneath. And this new 100% real Whopper. Basically nothing fake. I thought that the old Whopper and the new Whopper were released at the same, or that were still, like the old Whopper still existed. But apparently not, because I went up to a drive-thru and I like ordered it like, you know, the 100% real Whopper, the Whopper but nothing but the Whopper. I could tell that she was just like, you want a number one though. So I figured out that it's actually just switched over to this initiative. It's just like they started doing it like this. Which is a good thing because they're trying to make the Whopper healthier. That's basically what it is.
Everybody's getting more health conscious.
But they also have the Impossible Whopper out there. So I'm glad that they're taking steps to keep the beef and everything, but kind of make it more like the Impossible without being the Impossible Whopper. But anyway, guys, we're going to try it and see if it's literally any different. 100% real. Down the hatch.
One thing I do love about Burger King burgers, they have that char grill flavor to them. Mm-hmm. And you can really taste it with this one. It's actually, I don't know, it's got a fresher taste to it than the regular Whopper before.
I can see what you're saying, because I actually did buy a whole other Whopper, like a third Whopper for us. But then that's when I found out that it's just going to be the same Whopper. And that would have been really confusing too. Imagine us trying to do a versus and figure out which one is actually which. That would have been a massacre. Would have been way too confusing. So I decided, well, it's just like it's the same Whopper, so we just do this and just see. But I invited him to do this because I know he's a Burger King guy. It's like, I guess pretty much your favorite fast food place, pretty much.
Well, I prefer it over McDonald's. I've had both so many times. And Burger King, their burgers, even their value menu burgers, just have a better flavor than McDonald's. So, it's more of my choice if I had the choice between the two. Of course, Wendy's beats both of them out, though.
Amen. I can kind of see what you mean by the difference, but it's barely. Like, I mean,
it's not a super...
You've had Whoppers more than me, so I'm sure you'd be able to tell.
It's not a super big difference, but you can taste. It has almost like a freshness quality to it. Mm-hmm. It's just there. It's just barely there, but you can taste it.
Even when I got to the mayonnaise, almost the mayonnaise is a little bit different. You getting a lot of that mayonnaise in there?
Yeah,
it's almost like everything kind of is slightly fresher. It's like they've taken everything and made it maybe 10% better tasting. And I'm also noticing like zero grease. Like no grease whatsoever.
Actually noticing that too now that you say it.
Just there's no really, I mean, but that can be a bad thing sometimes with burgers, because I know you're really into, like, you don't really like greasy burgers and stuff like that, or like really when they're overly greasy, but
a dry burger ain't no better either.
Yeah, exactly. What I was about to say is Burger King, yeah. Go ahead.
Just kind of burnt tasting, almost, because they've cooked them too long and dried them out.
With the 100% real Whopper, the one thing that's going to save it and they need to be careful with this, is plenty of moisture with the condiments. Like, you can't just, like, unless there's just some kid out there, you know, that doesn't like condiments, and his or her mom just, like, gives them a plain burger without anything, then that's up to you. But, like, you know, getting rid of that grease is healthier, but you gotta watch it with, like, just moisture-wise. So, you know, like, because if you get a dry burger, it's not gonna be... So this is a little bit dry until I got to the condiments.
But definitely not bad, though. Has a really good flavor.
I'm almost kind of sad that they just completely switched over to this that way, because it would have been interesting to literally try it, how they did it before and this now. It would have been really interesting.
You can tell the difference, but it isn't a very significant difference, is what I would say.
What do you think about the cheese? Anything different with that? Maybe not.
Same's pretty close to the same, but it might be a little bit fresher tasting. Like you said, about maybe 10% on everything, if you were to measure it. If I had to rate it, I would probably rate it, just because I love Burger King anyway, probably about a 89. Because, I mean, it is got a fresher taste, but, I mean, it's not super significant to where you can tell the difference, like,
yeah, it's not
just
like
a whole
great
lot.
amount, no. But as for health goes, I gotta give it a huge, like, this is a great idea. Like, just to further, just the idea of, you know, eating something healthier than before, because, you know, there have been times where I've got Burger King and it's just like really greasy, kind of just sloppy, and I feel like, you know, and if we would have got more on it, it probably would have been like a big mess like it used to be, but going for that more fresher and better for you mentality is a great idea. So for the idea of it and the taste, kind of combining, making what the rating is for me, the idea and the flavor, I'd just say a solid 90. Would you prefer it the old way? Like just putting health aside, because obviously eating fast food is not even the wise choice to be healthy anyway. So if you're going for fast food, would you rather want the old Whopper, or do you think this is actually like better enough to enjoy again and again?
I would say it is better enough to be able to enjoy it, you know, over the old style. And so I would definitely have it again. And
I've heard through the grapevine and through Ian K himself, shout out to Peep This Out, I'm going to go ahead and link his review. I can't say that I didn't learn a lot from Ian in this. I will be honest, I learned a lot about I looked up information on it, but there wasn't really enough. So watching Ian's video was really, really informative. Gotta give it a shout out to Ian for always being super detailed. Love the guy. His review of this will be in the description, because I can't do this without at least shouting him out. He had mentioned that more is going to be on the menu like this. So I'm really curious. He even mentioned, like, what if they do the chicken sandwich like this? What if they do some more stuff like this? Yeah, or the nuggets. To be nothing really fake, just like full-on actual what it's supposed to be. And you know what? Burger King, props to you, because there's not a lot of... Like, McDonald's is never going to do anything like this. They've kind of stepped into that world of, like, the better cooked burgers and stuff, but every time I've had one of those, it's like, there's nothing different. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and all that beautiful stuff, guys. And you beautiful people seeing us in the next one. Tribe out. Peace out.